MavNation's first Mav on the Street, a chance to win a car, and Mav Baseball Highlights. I'm Gillian Sheffer.
I'm Sydney Kay.
And welcome to MavNation. Well, Sydney, it's almost spring break. Are you excited?
Of course I am. Remember, spring break is coming up next week, so make sure you finish all your needed tasks and assignments so you can enjoy a stress-free break.
Stay safe and have fun.
Our very own Sammy Sinatra has a new segment called Mav on the Street, talking to students about their spring break plans.
Spring break is coming up, and I asked students what their plans were.
I'm going to go visit colleges that I've been accepted to over spring break.
I'm going back to Arizona because I moved here to go see my friends and hang out.
I'm going to Colorado.
I'm going to visit my sisters in college in Indiana and Pennsylvania, and we're also going to go to New York and see some Broadway shows.
I'm visiting my cousins up in Northern California.
I'm going fishing over spring break. I'm going to be going to the beach with my friends. I'm going up to NorCal to play lacrosse.
I'm going to Mexico.
I'm going to Ecuador. I'm going to the Great Wall of China. I'm going to be going to Kentucky to eat some Kentucky Fried Chicken with my grandma.
I'm going to hang with friends, go to the beach, party.
I'm going up to Los Angeles because my dad's side of the family lives there.
I am going up to Utah with a couple of friends to go visit like some temples, some Mormon temples in Utah. And then I'm going to Cancun with my family.
I'm probably going to go sponge at the beach, to be honest. And sleep, and that's about it.
I think I'm just going to be hanging out with family and having good times and chilling with friends.
From MavNation, I'm Sammy Sinatra.
That's awesome. Thanks, Sammy.
Attention all seniors. Grad night is coming, and you know you want a killer t-shirt to rep LCC. If you're interested in designing this t-shirt, submit your designs to the foundation office by April 1st.
Winners will receive a $50 gift card and get to see their awesome design on all of the LCC seniors.
Do you like to make movies? Do you want a new car? Well, come on down. Sun Road Auto is hosting a contest for all you savvy filmmakers out there. The challenge? A film about the dangers of distracted driving. The student that wins earns $5,000 for LCC and a 2-year lease on a car from Sun Road Auto. Last year there were just under 100 entries, so you have a great chance of winning. Entries must be submitted by Friday, April 1st at 11:59 p.m.
The La Costa Canyon Junior Varsity Academic Team won the North County Academic League Coast Division Championship with a 6-0 record, and this is their second year in a row that the JV Mavericks have won the Coast Division title. They will move on to the North County Championship playoffs on April 14th. Congratulations, and come check them out.
Now, our very own MavNation reporters Claire Greenwich and Bryce Gallagher traveled up to Fullerton last week with the LCC Thespians. Here's more.
How's it going? MavNation reporters Bryce Gallagher
And Claire Greenwich.
We are here at the Fullerton Theater Festival, hosted by Fullerton College.
Here, all of our LCC Thespians as they compete against 170 different high schools across California.
37 of LCC's thespians drove up Friday the 19th to the college to compete in 6 different categories in the competition.
The opening flag ceremony, led by freshman Ross Goldschlag, kicked off an exciting weekend full of monologues, scenes, improv, and overall fun.
Come on, Irene, oh, I swear what I mean. At this moment, you mean everything.
There are multiple different types of competitions ranging from acting to tech to design. So acting, we have musical theater, monologues, scenes, and then for design we have lighting design, costume design, set design, sound design.
For the first time, LCC was able to compete in the musical theater category of the competition with a scene from Spring Awakening.
To prepare for their roles, actors dive deep into their characters to bring out the best work they can.
I'm so glad you came to my party.
After the closing rounds on Saturday, the group went back to the closing ceremony where they received the trophy for 3rd place in lighting and set design. It was received by Marissa Wyrick.
The group celebrated with a pool party at the hotel and later went on to see a professional comedy sports game. They can't wait to be back next year and place in many more categories.
It was a total of 2 days that we spent over here, and every single second was just another memory, and we made a new family over here, and it was a lot of fun.
And that closes the curtain on this successful weekend.
Back to Sydney and Gillian in the studio.
Sounds exceptional. Thanks, guys.
Physics teacher and campus favorite, Mrs. Stopko, would like to remind you that the CSF applications are due by the end of the month.
Attention all AP students. The LCC AP teachers will be hosting an AP Wellness Day on April 30th with meditation, cookie decorating, food trucks, and test strategies. Mark your calendars.
MavNation sports editor and producer Connor Hines was on the scene as the Mavericks took on rival Torrey Pines in baseball. Check it out.
Well, the La Costa Canyon Maverick varsity baseball team took on rival Torrey Pines last week. You could see the two teams, the two starters, greeting each other. Brandon Kawaja would go for the LCC Mavericks. A little side note before we get to some highlights. Here's number 27 freshman Spencer Jones, and wouldn't you know it, he's already committed to play at Vanderbilt University as a freshman. Let's get to some highlights. Number 13, Griffin Teicher with a soft base hit. Teicher's on base. He would be followed by first-year junior starter Brandon Bay. You can see Brandon Bay getting ready in the box now. Here's Brandon Bay. Once again, we're waiting on this highlight. A soft double into left field, and the bench waiting for it to drop. It does, in fact. Check out the reaction from the Maverick bench and the fans. Two men on base now. Brandon Bay with a stand-up double, and Griffin Teicher is on third. And wouldn't you know it, next up for the Mavs, number 2, Mickey Moniak. We actually don't have his hit on film, but it would be a sliding triple. Two guys score, and LCC is put ahead of their rival Torrey Pines. Check out the bench reaction, greeting their guys. LCC on top of Torrey Pines. And then some more action here. One more run scores for LCC, and the Mavericks would win 4-2 over the rival TP.
Thank you, Connor.
Have you noticed that our MavNation packages have some really awesome background music?
I sure have. Talented musician Josue Vazquez has been making music for the background of our segments.
If you want to check out more of his music or get connected, his SoundCloud link is right here.
If you are a talented musician yourself and you'd like to be featured on our show, email us.
Remember, juniors and seniors, prom is coming up, so you want to make sure you have an idea of how to ask your date. The best promposal will win 2 free prom tickets, as well as ASB having lots of opportunities for you to win. So make sure to check that out.
If you don't have any good ideas, you should just ask your date on MavNation, because what's more romantic than MavNation? Just an idea though. Anyway, LCC's winning speech and debate team, headed by Coach Frankie, exercised their philanthropic side last week with the soldiers at Camp Pendleton. Here's reporter Chad Crilly with more.
For an average high school student, the military doesn't come to mind on a day-to-day basis. But for these speech and debate students, giving back is just part of what they do. Karen Frankie took 6 of her students to Camp Pendleton to show them what giving back is about firsthand.
We basically handed out the food that we donated from this entire campus. It was a whole community effort, and we gave out that food. We set up the tables. They were not only given our food, but they were given fresh produce from the San Diego Food Bank, as well as baby clothing, home good items and whatnot, and the leftover popcorn from the Boy Scouts fundraiser.
The program collected enough canned foods to fill up the entire room. The 2 fourth-period students who collected an abundant amount of cans get the reward and self-assurance that hundreds of families on base are now able to go to bed full at night. The base has been run dry of food for several months. For those interested, the canned food drive runs once on every Saturday of every month. For MavNation, I'm Chad Crilly.
Thanks.
That wraps up this episode of MavNation.
We'll see you after break. Until then, I'm Sydney Kay.
I'm Gillian Schaffer. And remember to hop into an exceptional spring break. Bye. MavNation sports editor and producer Connor Hines was on the scene as the Mavericks took. Oh my God.
Josue Vazquez. Oh, I said his name wrong. Wait, start over. LCC's winning speech and debate team, headed by Coach Frankie. Excellent. Thank you, Connor.
Have you noticed that our Maverick? Oh my God. Why?
Thanks.
Well, I'm sorry. The way that you.
We won't have a show until next. What? No, that's not it. Next break. I was gonna say next break.
Plus, yeah. Just say yeah.